It had been a long day. I was about ready to finish up, go home, pour a glass of whiskey, and kick back some. But something just kept ticking over in my mind. Something I couldn't quite shake. The Redgrave case. I needed to go over a few things with the Redgraves. The only thing is, the wife. She's a mixture of the most terrible things for a man. Not only is she smart and beautiful, but above all, she's damn dangerous.
Good evening, sir. I'm a private investigator. Is Mr. and Mrs. Redgrave at home?
Investigator to see you, ma'am.
Show him through, Giles. I'll be down shortly.
Nice pictures.
Family. There's nothing more important. Don't you agree? Cigarette?
No, thank you. It's a nasty habit. Bad for you, I've heard.
I can think of far nastier habits, Detective. Please, take a seat.
Thank you.
Drink?
Well, technically, I am off the clock right now, so just a small one. Thank you.
So, what do I owe this unexpected pleasure, Detective?
Well, technically, I'm a private investigator now.
Ooh, a PI. So, what are you privately investigating?
Well, it's a sensitive issue, Mrs. Redgrave. I had some questions I wanted to ask. Some digging to do. And I was on my way home, and I thought, shoot, no time like a person.
I see. What sort of questions?
Well, like I said, it's a slightly sensitive matter, ma'am, and, well, I have been retained to find some things out. And I would hope you would answer some questions for me.
Retained? I assume you mean financially. By whom?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am. Client confidentiality and all that.
I see. How can I help you?
Is Mr. Redgrave at home?
Mr. Redgrave is otherwise indisposed at the moment, Detective. Not home, I'm afraid.
It's just that his car is still in the driveway, Mrs. Redgrave.
He was picked up, Inspector. A night of brandy and Paul. You know how men are.
I see. You have any idea when Mr. Redgrave might return?
I'm afraid I do not, Inspector. It's not unusual for Mr. Redgrave to return into the early hours, and as I'm sure you're probably well aware, I'm fast asleep.
So, a happy marriage, I presume, Mrs. Redgrave.
What sort of question is that, Detective? Look at where I live and how I live. Tell me I should be unhappy.
Even the prettiest birds can get tired of their gilded cages, Mrs. Redgrave.
I'm not sure I like where this conversation is headed, Detective. If you've got something direct to say to me, then please do. I'm no fan of cat and mouse games.
Very well, I'll cut to the chase. Rather compromising, don't you think?
Compromising. Looks like a friendly embrace to me, nothing more.
A little too friendly, it would seem to some.
I can't see how images of a friendly embrace could be possibly misconstrued, Detective. I may have just been consoling him or saying a friendly goodbye. So much can be misconstrued without adequate context.
Adequate context. I see. So, what is your relationship with, Jeeves?
Giles? We employ him. Nothing more, Detective. I hope you're not implying anything improper.
I trust you took a good look at those photos. Picture speaks 1,000 words, as they say.
Only to those translating those words, Detective. There's nothing improper here.
So I assume that you are aware of the recent legal changes to the life insurance policy of Mr. Redgrave.
Recent changes, Detective?
Yes. In the event of any improper relations during the course of the marriage, the premium payout to you as the beneficiary of the policy would become void.
No, I was unaware of that change. When did that occur?
About a month or so ago. Mr. Redgrave was adamant to add that clause in legally as soon as possible.
I see. Rather underhand, wouldn't you agree? Perhaps it was not I that was unhappy.
Well, you see, Mrs. Redgrave, the truth of the matter is that I've been watching you. And the pictures you see there are just a part of the investigation and evidence that I've gathered.
Evidence. I believe our conversation is over, Detective. Giles, please show the inspector out.
No, it's okay, Mrs. Redgrave. I can more than see myself up. Just one more thing, Mr. Redgrave. Be sure to get Mr. Redgrave to contact me on his return, if it's not too inconvenient.
Good night, Inspector.
Good night, ma'am. Good night. Good night.
Shit. Giles,
Yes, ma'am.
I need your help with something.
Of course, ma'am.